If you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. Truly believe in it. If you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction and it will become reality.
Welcome back to another video. Today is April 24th. It's Friday. I'm so disorientated. Today's Thursday, April 24th. I'm gonna walk you guys through just a little bit of a day in the life, I guess you could call it that. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, just since Ironman New Zealand. So yeah, we got 3 sessions today, a swim, bike, and a run. It's currently 6:30 in the morning. I'm just gonna go downstairs in my apartment building. There's a little bit of like a work area. I need to do a bunch of some athlete programming stuff. And yeah, and then hopefully by 10, we'll get out for the run and then swim. And then I'm hoping later today it's nice enough out that I can take the gravel bike out for the 2-hour easy ride. But yeah, just for breakfast this morning, something quick and easy. Just I bought some of those like oatmeal packets, so I'm just having one of those. I believe this one's like an apple flavor protein one, and then I'm just gonna have like 30 grams of whey protein, and that's all she wrote. Maybe throw some blueberries in there. See? Yeah, I still got some frozen blueberries left, thank God. So yeah, as you guys can probably tell, I'm in moved into a new apartment, which is kind of like a big life change, obviously pretty exciting for me. And so my life, honestly, since I've been back from New Zealand, has been pretty hectic. I mean, I kind of took, I would say, about a month when I did get home, where I definitely like enjoyed myself. Like obviously, you know, I was still training, still kind of busy with work, but I find for me, like when I need to take a step back from things, I tend to just put content on the back burner, which is, you know, okay, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. But obviously now, you know, I'm like doing YouTube videos and growing this channel is something that really excites me and motivates me. So that's yeah, the plan for the rest of 2025. And if you guys want to listen to like a long race recap from Ironman New Zealand, I won't talk about it too much in this video. I recorded a full podcast. I'm posting a podcast every Monday, 7 a.m. Mountain Time, so go check it out. I'll put the link to it in the description. It's the Inner Athlete Podcast. I'm putting out, yeah, a podcast every week where I'm talking like about, you know, educational tips, stuff like that. For triathlon, and also just walking through my full weeks of training in depth. So super cool. Go check it out, or don't check it out. I know my voice is probably annoying to listen to, so but yeah, I'm gonna eat this bowl of oatmeal. I'm just gonna throw some peanut butter on there and then go downstairs and get some work done.
Breathing in, breathing out. How you been? You settled down. You feeling right? You feeling proud?
I'm almost done here. I got about 8 more athletes that I'm gonna program for. All right, so I'm almost done. I'm just finishing up a little bit of a report. So I did testing with this athlete 5 months ago. And I just wanted to show you the results. We did a little bit of a VO2 block over the winter. We're preparing for Jones Beach 70.3, which is until obviously next fall. But yeah, the results from obviously the physiological, like the inside metabolic testing, was really, really good. So I'm gonna flip my camera around and show you. So these are the results from the testing that we did just this past week. And this is the testing from about 5-6 months ago. So VO2 max, our absolute went from 4,000, or this was the original result. So as you can see, 3,640 milliliters a minute. Now we have increased that by quite a bit, about 4 points in terms of milliliter per kilogram. VLA max has ended up staying the same, which is essentially like your glycolytic rate. So your ability to produce, it's basically like your ability to sprint, how good your body is at producing lactate, which isn't necessarily something you want to focus on for a long course triathlon. But the fact that it stayed the same, given everything else has increased, is a really good thing. Obviously, anaerobic threshold has gone up to 235 watts, whereas previously it was 206. Fat max is about 150 watts, whereas before it was 133. Carb max is about 177, whereas before it was about 162, which essentially just means Inside calculates this by basically it's the max. If you were to ingest 90 grams of carbs an hour, that is the output that you could sustain for quite a long time. So usually right around here is where I will base Ironman pace off of. Obviously LT1 is right around that carb max, so 174. And yeah, huge improvements. I mean, to see a total of, a 30 watt increase to MLSS, like true threshold, and an increase in fat max by 20 watts in just a few months is huge. So the VO2 block we ran through obviously paid a lot of dividends. But yeah, I'm done programming for this morning now. So we have a 75-minute run, which we'll go do, and then 4.5K swim and a 2-hour easy bike ride. Today's more of a training focused day. I've obviously last few days have been pretty work heavy. So today, 3 sessions. Yeah, I'll see you guys. Pre-run snack is gonna be 2 chocolate rice cakes with, some honey. I am kind of back on tracking calories again, just because it's been a while, and I just want to make sure that I'm eating enough. But wait, these hats, if you guys want to get one, I ordered about 24 of them, and my athletes, I'm giving them first dibs, and I think they might pretty much all be sold, so I might not be able to post them anywhere just because I think my athletes might take them all, but they're really expensive to get made. They're the CLE run caps, obviously inner athlete, sick font in my opinion. But yeah, I'll be putting these will be available to buy shortly. But they're like $40, $45 Canadian a pop for me to get made. So they are quite expensive. So I'm not sure what the selling price is going to be, because obviously it needs to include shipping and stuff. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on these. The order should be in the next few days or so. But alright, we got the basic Nova Blast 5s. 75 minutes steady on the sticks. Let's get it. They say I talk just like they say these scuffed up boots look as good on me as they did on you. And that Ford out Ford you had is running just as good as it ever has.
about that. If you walked in, pulled up a chair in the kitchen, poured a little something for some sipping, and said, tell me about everything that I've been missing. We'd be trash,
Squirrels.
price of gas and politicians. Put a hurtin' on an old Gibson, and I can tell you about all the life that I've been living. Like I think you'd be the proudest guy in town if I could see me now. You can say things turned out good.
All right, so that's the rundown. I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know why I'm doing this in the elevator. When I get to the apartment. All right, so that is the 75 minutes easy done. Yeah, for my easy runs, just because right now I'm actually running not that much. Like I only run 4 times a week max, and like as I'm building back into it, like the past few weeks have been kind of like building back post Ironman, but like between 50 and 65 kilometers a week, I would say is like where I'm sitting. I mean, obviously it's been kind of a slow ramp since getting back into training post Ironman New Zealand, but the totals were 13.66 kilometers, average pace 5:30. Yeah, 75 minutes. Average heart rate was 135 BPM, and yeah, a little bit of elevation gain. The GPS comes out to like 200, but I don't think that's true. I think it's closer to probably 150 meters. All right, so we just made it to the pool. I drank a full scoop of pre-workout, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been so long since I've had pre-workout, and I'm like actually twitching the fuck out right now. So I'm gonna go in. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film anything. If not, I'll probably just do, yeah, the swim set's 4.5K. I'll pop it up on the screen, make sure you guys know the set. And yeah, if not, I've taken some clips this past week or so of me swimming, so that's what you guys will see. If not, but I need to get swimming because I'm like, my face is itchy, my arms are itchy, and I'm just like, yeah, this is why I don't take pre-workout. This is just why I drink 10 coffees a day. But yeah, we'll see you guys after. So that is the swim done, 4.5K. I swear to God, whenever I swim anything that's like over 3 kilometers, my back is just torched. So yeah, all in all, I mean, swimming is just swimming. I mean, I'm swimming a lot, so it doesn't, like, I don't necessarily see like progress in the pool every week, but I know for Ironman New Zealand, like, I wasn't swimming that great in the pool, but I swam great open water, and I think that's just like with all the volume, like, if anything, like, yeah, my technique I feel like is like slightly improving, but I also think the big thing is just like my confidence to like push hard in the swim for a long period of time without getting like too tired was like the biggest thing for Ironman New Zealand. Like, even though, you know, I'm not like, I swam a 103 and like it felt easy, like that was like, you know, keeping it aerobic and like zone 2. So I think if anything, swimming a lot is like really helped with that. But yeah, that's 11K so far this week, and we still have one more swim that I'll do. I think it's on Saturday or Sunday. So this will be a big swim week, like almost, it'll be like 16, 17 kilometers. But yeah, I mean, we're only 4 weeks out now from 70.3 Victoria, so it's definitely coming up pretty fast here. But yeah, let's go back now to the apartment
get the bike stuff on. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like 20 degrees. So I think I might just take the gravel bike out. I just have 2 hours program that's supposed to be easy, like 180 watts. But I'm kind of worried, even 180 watts, like to do on the bike path I might be a little bit lower than that just because you can only go so fast on the bike paths here in the city. But I'm going to give it a try because I haven't like ridden there before. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys. Yeah, when I go out for this 2 hour bike. All right, so just about to head out. I'm gonna go out on the road bike. I was gonna throw the gravel tires on back there, but I honestly just can't be fucked. But yeah, it's just 2 hours easy. So gonna go out on this, explore some of the bike paths. I'm only supposed to push like 180 watts ish around that range, so it might be a bit hard on the with the road tires on, just because these bike paths you can't really go that fast. But we'll just enjoy it. 2 hours if it's a bit easier. It is what it is. This isn't really that exciting of a training day now that I've thought about it. It's all just like easy aerobic stuff, but I mean, days like this help a ton. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
let's go.
Well, the buildings out in Brooklyn are taller than the clouds, and I don't like who I am Sunday morning coming down. Tequila out in Texas is tougher on the tongue than the devil that I met in Oklahoma when I was young. I miss that old
All right, so that is the ride done. So the SRAM batteries on my shifters were actually dead, so I couldn't shift the entire time. And basically on my way outside the city, I ended up talking to this guy. And this is why I freaking love this sport of just endurance stuff, cycling, running, whatever. Nicest people I'll ever meet. And yeah, he asked me how long I was going for, and I said about 2 hours, so was he. I mean, watts wise, I think my average was like 150, but obviously with the climbs, like I'm sure my normalized power was like 195 at least, because I was pushing like 350 watts up all the climbs because I was stuck in my one gear. But no, all in all, I mean, that type of ride, you know, that one's for the soul. It was supposed to be an easy ride anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, so total was 61 kilometers, and there was 1,500 feet of elevation gain. 2 hours, 24 minutes, so went a bit longer, but that was just because we were really taking our time on the way back and visiting. But yeah, good ride. I'm gonna finish off the night with, I'm making some pasta, and I'm gonna cook up a chicken breast as well and make like a chicken pasta. And then I also have, you know, pasta sauce. So it's gonna be, I've been looking forward to this all day. It's like 1,500 calories in one meal. So I'm gonna make this, and then I wanna wrap up this video by sitting down over there talking to you guys about just like races that I have coming up, things that I've obviously planned, and yeah, just. All right, so dinner is served. Not gonna lie, the presentation is absolutely awful, and don't ask me why I put cucumbers in here, but that is so much food. Guys, so I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk to you guys a little bit about like my upcoming season, the races that I'm doing, as well as just kind of like, I guess, what has been going on in my life post Ironman New Zealand. So I raced Ironman New Zealand on March 1st. Obviously it's been about 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks since I even posted the race day video. So basically right after Ironman New Zealand, I spent a week in Australia as just a little quick trip. Ended up getting stuck in Cyclone Alfred. So it wasn't exactly like the most grand time, just because I was basically in isolation there and I couldn't really go outside. And I was in the Gold Coast area, but yeah, then flew back to Auckland, and then from Auckland flew back to Canada. I think I got home in Canada on like the 15th of April. Or no, not April. God, my brain is mush. The 15th of March, I got back. And yeah, I mean, I spent about 2.5 weeks just kind of like easing back into training a little bit. If you guys listen to my podcast, I did like a full base. I'm doing like weekly podcasts going over like my training in full detail, as well as going over like one training tip a week. So every Monday I'm uploading those. So definitely go to I'll put it in the description. Yeah, listen to my podcast every week. Honestly, like I think it's like for age group triathletes, like there's a lot of really good insight, and I feel like there's a lot of good podcasts out there, but like as someone who, I'm an age group triathlete myself, trying to, get to the top of age group racing, I think obviously it'd probably be very relatable to a lot of you guys. So definitely go check it out. But yeah, in terms of races, or I guess I'm a bit all over the place. So I've been getting back into the swing of training. And honestly, I would say this past week is the first week where I feel like back to 100%. There was a couple weeks like post Ironman, like running felt awful. Any sort of speed work felt pretty garbage, I'm not going to lie. But I think the way my coach just kind of set everything up for me, obviously we did like kind of like a 3-week build. We had a down week, and now we're just like getting back into the full swing of things again, doing a little push because I raced Victoria 70.3 in about 4 weeks time. And it's not just Victoria. I'm doing like a back-to-back race weekend. So I'm racing Victoria 70.3 on May 25th. I'm ripping back home the day after the race, and then I have a flight to Kansas because I'm doing unbound gravel 350 miles through the Kansas heat. That I'm actually pretty nervous for that, I'm not gonna lie. Not because I don't think I can finish it if I was fresh, but I'm just worried. I can recover pretty fast from a 70.3, but I'm a little bit worried in the turnaround, and the travel and not getting sick. And yeah, just doing Victoria and then quickly going to Kansas and then basically prepping my body to spend 30 to 40 hours during an ultra endurance gravel event. And I really do not want to DNF. My only goal is to finish. It'll 100% be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. So I am excited for it, but I am terrified at the same time. But then, yeah, after that, I'll have about a couple weeks. Then I'm going to be putting on a little bit of a cycling camp here in Calgary for some of my athletes. And obviously, I haven't really announced much of it yet, but it's going to be basically anybody local. It's not going to cost anything. I just want to, bring people together, show them some of my favorite cycling routes here in Calgary. It's a beautiful place to ride a bike in the summer. And yeah, basically that will happen sometime in June. And then I'm going to be racing Calgary 70.3 in July. That's like my A race 70.3. Being a local, last year I didn't really target it, but this year I am. So I'm hoping to do really well in Calgary. And then after that, I think I'm going to do 70.3 Santa Cruz. A couple of my athletes are doing it, where we decided to, get an Airbnb together, make a trip out of it. So that'll be lots of fun. Also, the T100 in Vancouver, totally forgot to mention. I'm definitely not 100% sure on racing, but I am going to be there. I'm going to go watch the T100 in Vancouver. I got some friends just in Calgary and a couple of my athletes in this area who we just I kind of thought of the idea of just going out there for a weekend. So if you're out at T100 Vancouver, shoot me a message. But yeah, I'll definitely be there to watch that. And then Santa Cruz 70.3 beginning of September. And of course, the big boy Ironman Arizona in November. That's my A race. I'm really hoping to go sub 9 there. I'm really grinding my ass off. Like, I'm sure if any of you guys follow me on Strava, like, I mean, obviously I can sit here and say that, but you know, if it doesn't look like I'm putting in the work, go bully me on Strava. But no, I mean, I'm training pretty hard right now, all with that goal in mind. And no, I mean, outside of that, I mean, my main focus is just simply really growing inter-athlete coaching. Like, not growing into the biggest, like, my goal has never been be the biggest, you know, coaching company. I don't even like calling it a coaching business, because the way I see it is more of like this team of athletes that I have a really good relationship with everybody, and I want to develop people into like, I just love high performing individuals. I love people who are like extremely driven and passionate by, you know, becoming the best version of themselves, whether it's like sport or just anything. Like, I just love surrounding myself with people like that. And I mean, that's what inter-athlete for me is all about. I mean, obviously the type of, you know, like I'm working with a few athletes now who have, you know, have goals set to qualify for Kona, win their age group, which, I mean, just gets me so fired up, because obviously I'm in the exact same boat. So it's really, really cool. And obviously, yeah, being surrounded by like-minded people. But yeah, my goal is obviously focusing on that. I just moved into a new place here in downtown Calgary. I was super close to not staying in Calgary. I almost moved somewhere warmer. I was thinking about going out to the West Coast, Vancouver, Victoria, but I wanted to, get a place in Calgary for a year. I do love it here. Just the winters suck. But yeah, all in all, I'm super excited for this year. Lots of cool things coming up. Obviously, Victoria, that race video is going to be insane. I got some help in terms of with content, so that's going to be such a sick video. I'm like, yeah, super excited for that one to show you guys that weekend. Got 5 or 6 athletes coming out from all over North America to race there, so it's just going to be such a good time. And then obviously Calgary, I got a few athletes racing there as well, so you know, sick race video will be in place for Calgary as well. Unbound, I'm hoping, Ed, if you're watching this, you're on camera duty. You got to help me film a sick video for Unbound, the 350. That's why I want to make content, because I mean, I got into YouTube in the first place because I was just like, I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for like people who inspired me through social media from when I was like 12 years old. I'd still be the fat 12-year-old kid probably. So that's, yeah, I'm very excited for the rest of this year. I'm going to stop blabbing because I've been talking for 10 minutes now. But yeah, I'm going to sit down, enjoy my evening. It's 8 p.m. I'm going to finish up the day with some client work, get ready for tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys want to see. I mean, I'm like all ears content-wise. What type of stuff, what pieces or areas of my life that you would like to see a little bit more in depth to. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, shoot me on DM on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for watching. 2025 is going to be a good year.
But all right, goodbye.